Do you go out on Thanksgiving Eve?
That's my Super Bowl. Do I go out on Thanksgiving Eve? There's nothing better than I'm thankful for Thanksgiving Eve. That's what I'm thankful for.
Happy Thanksgiving. You are probably on the way to see your family in some God-forsaken town that you wish you never had to go back to and regret the 18 years of your life that you spent there. If you are listening to this thing on your way, this is the Token CEO podcast. I'm opting out of Thanksgiving this year, but this is our Thanksgiving episode. It's episode 191, and we are presented by Sports Research. So look, tomorrow you're going to be a little hungover. You're going to have eaten too much. What is it? Tryptophan? Tryptophan. I think tryptophan is in the turkey. You're going to have eaten too much turkey and cranberries and sides. My family's big on the turnips and all sorts of other root vegetable potatoy type items. You're probably going to want to get back to the gym. Your pants are going to be a little bit tight. You're going to feel bloated. You know what I got for you? Sports Research. So go to sportsresearch.com, use code Erika, get 25% off. You're going to be shopping your brains out anyways this weekend and buying all sorts of shit you don't need that is not going to make it here by the end of the year. What you can get is vitamins, an at-home workout kit, a waist trimmer, collagen, you name it. Just go to sportsresearch.com, use code Erika, and get 25% off. All right, so this is a Thanksgiving episode. I'm going to get into what I'm thankful for. I'm thankful for so many things, and I hope everyone feels thankful and grateful. I actually read a great quote on Twitter the other night from Dev Marchette. So Dev Marchette she was a Barstool fan. She actually does social media for Quinn, which is a company that I advise. I like her. I think she's a great follow. She's always up to something, and then she's always talking about how she's feeling. She was tweeting the other night about how she was feeling down. And what she said that she did was that she made a joy list. She did a joy inventory, which is a phrase I had never heard before. But I think being thankful and having a joy inventory list, it's kind of the same thing. But she made a list of all the things she was grateful for and all the things in her life that gave her joy. And she felt better about it. So hopefully this episode does that for you, and you can do this for yourselves or for people that you love. Before we get into it, though, let's talk about the headline. All right, first headline, new floats this year in the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade. One of these days, I'm going to go see the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade. I remember growing up watching the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade. Small shout out, my mother was in the Macy's Day Parade, like in the 1900s. She was like in an equestrian group and rode her horse in it, and she has a picture of it. But anyways, I used to grow up thinking that I like wished my dad worked in like a big skyscraper in New York, and we could like go stand on whatever the avenue it is and watch the floats. Not going to happen, but there are new floats this year. We've got Ada Twist Scientist. We've got Grogu from The Mandalorian. We've got regulars. Apparently there's regular balloons. Pikachu's a regular. Ronald McDonald is a regular. I'm surprised that McDonald's is still keeping Ronald McDonald around. Seems fairly imminent that Ronald McDonald would get canceled. Anyways, there's also new floats. So we've got a water park theme float. We've got a Disney cruise liner float. That is a branded entertainment ad spot if I ever saw one. We've got a peacock float, whole bunch of others. So I think Wednesday before the Thanksgiving parade is one of the most festive nights in New York City. So next year, if you happen to be in New York City on Thanksgiving or on Thanksgiving Eve, go check out, I think it's the Upper West Side or the Upper East Side, Upper West Side. They blow all the floats up. And I think that's a very cool thing to see. Okay, second headline. Retailers want you shopping early because of the supply chain worries. I ordered a couch, swear to God, in July. I'm convinced this couch is not going to be here until I'm in my mid-50s. People are worried about Black Friday and Cyber Monday. We're worried about Black Friday, Cyber Monday. You're going to hear about that next week. But what retailers are telling you is that you should order early. So literally place your Christmas orders now or your Hanukkah orders now, because there is a very high chance that your stuff is not going to get to you on time. So the basic issue is that everything that all the Americans, the good people of America, internet shopping, the entire pandemic, all that shit is sitting in large cargo ships stuck off the coast of California, can't get into the docks. aren't enough people to unload the ships. There's not enough drivers to get stuff out of the port and onto the roads. So long story short, it's a real mess. So if you're looking for something, what I'm going to do this year is buy local. I feel like if you don't have it in stock and I cannot carry it home with me, I'm not going to order it for Christmas. So there is also a microchip shortage. So if you are looking for some type of electronics for the holiday, either for yourself or for someone you love, I would get on that now because there is not enough microchips to go around. We have our Black Friday sale starting at midnight tonight. You can see our Cyber Monday telethon Monday at 7 o'clock. Only on Barstool Sports. All right, last one is that Thanksgiving travel is skyrocketing. So if you are under the impression that no one is traveling for Thanksgiving because of COVID, because of blah, 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 you're wrong. Everyone is traveling. Traveling is up 75% year over year. So get to the airport early. And Lorenzo just gave me a very good note to give to people, which is if you're jittery about seeing family members or you happen to be drunk or slightly overserved on the airplane, don't be a dick. Everyone has to deal with their families during the holidays. So be nice to staff, be nice to attendants, be nice to the pilots, be nice to people who are helping you get where you do not want to go this holiday season. Why do we say this? Because there have been 5,000 incidents of assault reported by the FAA this year. So people are obviously tense. The holiday season makes that a little bit worse. Why take it out on the good people of the airline industry? So don't do that. Be nice, be kind to other people, and try to get home in one piece. Similar to sports research, when you wake up Friday morning and you're like, oh God, what did I eat yesterday? Like, how much did I unzip my high-waisted pants? I wore high-waisted pants to dinner the other night. Disaster. Why would you ever wear high-waisted pants to dinner? I could not unbutton that top button literally fast enough. Anyways, what I should have been doing is getting an at-home workout system. So I was a little bit skinny in my pants so I could have shoved everything I wanted to eat right into my gullet and then not had to unbutton them on my car ride home. What is Echelon? It's an at-home workout system. So you've got a community, you've got great equipment, you've got thousands of classes from great instructors, you've got awesome music. So it's an affordable way to get the workout equipment, the workout classes, and the workout community you want right in the comfort of your own home. With Echelon, you can work out anytime, day or night. You can crush your fitness goals. You pick your class, you climb the leaderboard. Theoretically, I don't really climb much. I just sit at the bottom. You can cheer each other on, and you can give your all so that you can feel and look your best. Right now, for a limited time, anybody listening to this podcast can get $800 off Echelon's MSRP. To get this, text CEO to 818181. That's CEO to 818181 to get up to $800 off. Message and data rates apply. See terms for details. All right, so obviously this is a Thanksgiving episode. So the big thing we're going to do is toss it to people here for their turkeys, all the turkeys at Barstool Sports, on things that they're thankful for. Lorenzo and Mackenzie and Rachel did some arts and crafts. I love arts and crafts. And they asked people to make the hand turkeys that you used to make at school and to share what they're thankful for. So we've got a turkey here. There's a whole bunch of other turkeys running around the office. And here's some of that.
What Thanksgiving means to me.
What am I thankful for?
So what am I thankful for?
I'm thankful for, a lot of things, of course.
I am thankful for...
Yeah, right. So things we're thankful for.
Well, I'm thankful for stretch denim, okay?
Thankful for alcohol. I really enjoy that.
My boyfriend specifically.
I am so thankful for my son Cash.
I'm thankful for my little nephews. They're so cute.
I am so thankful for Northeast public transportation.
Just happy to be here, frankly. That's what I'm thankful for.
I like that Glennie put, I'm just happy to be here. That's kind of how I feel. Yeah, I'm happy to be alive.
I think COVID gave us a little bit of perspective, and now we're all more appreciative this year. I'm thankful for my job. That's number one. I feel like everybody's got to say that.
I'm thankful for Barstool Sports. I'm thankful for Erika and Dave.
I'm thankful for my job.
I'm thankful for my job and for Erika.
I'm thankful for TikTok.
I'm also thankful to live in New York right now, which makes me thankful for this job, which leads me to being thankful that my mom is my coworker, because that's fun. I never thought that would happen.
Well, I'm thankful for Barstool Sports and my CEO, Erika Nardini. But I really am, though.
What are you gonna
There's a lot going on. There's a lot to be thankful for going on in this office.
Do we decorate these? Okay.
Oh, this sucks.
This is so stupid.
I got orange
Why
all
am I-
over
Oh,
my
you're
fucking
cutting
hand.
it? I'm not gonna cut it.
I'm not cutting it either. They can
What is
cut
the
it.
point of this?
Yeah, why cut?
This is so fucking
This is
stupid.
fucking bullshit.
I'm so fucking pissed right now.
This
Why the
was
fuck are these fucking chicks make us do this shit?
I got marker all over my hand.
I'm definitely about to get marker on my hand. Yep, I already have it on there. I can see it.
Why are all our hands dirty?
Because we traced.
I have more marker on my fingers than on the paper.
What the fuck? I got marker all over my hands now.
I've been coloring on my hand this whole time.
Look at how big my hand is. You know what they say, big hands.
It's like the chicken foot that I ate on lowering the bar.
My hand looks like it's so large.
You know how people Photoshop their photos? I Photoshopped my hand with the scissors. Are you making your hand skinnier? Yeah.
Do you trace? I can't do that.
Look, spread these fucking things out.
Like fat fingers?
Do we have barbecue sauce on my fingers here? What is going on?
Do I have a concussion? Like, why did I get all over my hand?
I can't get over my hands. Can we get this on camera? Looks like I was literally caught red-handed.
I am thankful for my baby dad. Thanks for sticking around, man.
I'm thankful for Taylor Swift.
I'm gonna do Tiger Woods. That's always an easy one.
Thankful for, of course, my parents, my brother, my husband, my friends, my legs. Like the ability to walk. I don't think I have good legs.
My legs.
That sounded terrible.
I have such beautiful legs.
No, I meant that I can walk.
Family, friends, job, etc. But really, there's one thing that stands out. It's this beard I got. I'm very thankful for this beard.
Do you go out on Thanksgiving Eve?
That's my Super Bowl. Do I go out on Thanksgiving Eve? There's nothing better than I'm thankful for Thanksgiving Eve. That's what I'm thankful for.
Okay, I'm done. Okay, feel pretty good about it.
I think that's it.
I'm very thankful for my hand and my feather nails.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Happy Turkey Day. Smile.
Oh my god.
Be thankful. Be gracious. What's Steve Jobs say? Stay young, stay foolish.
Steve Jobs is dead.
But he
He's
said
not
that.
saying much of anything right now.
Okay, so for Q&A today, I'm going to have a guest. My guest is someone I'm thankful for. Her name is Mackenzie. Mackenzie used to produce Call Her Daddy, which is a pretty big deal. Then she had a stunning fall from grace and ended up on the show. So Mackenzie, come up here.
Hello.
Hello. How you doing?
I'm good.
Okay, so you don't have to sit so far away.
Okay.
You can sit with me and the turkey. There we go.
Oh, yeah, I don't want to block the turkey.
Okay, here, we'll just put the turkey up here. Okay. Okay, so, all right, where are you from?
I am from Albany, New York.
Okay, and then where'd you go to college? Did you go to college?
I went to Ithaca College.
Okay, heard of it.
Yes.
Great media school.
Yes, very
Did you
good.
like it?
I loved it. It was so fun.
What was your bag in college?
My bag?
What did you, who were you in college?
Oh, I don't know.
Like big pack of girlfriends, few close girlfriends, hooked up all the time, had a boyfriend, who were you?
No, I did have a boyfriend in college. Was
You're
just
nervous
living
right
my
now, aren't
life.
Okay.
No, I had a decent amount of friends.
Did you go home
I
a
would
lot
like
or
to
no?
think. I went home a decent amount. Probably just because it was only like 3 hours away.
Okay.
So it was close enough to be able
Okay.
to go home, which was nice.
Like laundry and whatever.
Yeah, every time.
Yeah.
My mom loves doing laundry though.
Yep.
So I would always
Highly
bring it home.
satisfying
She would
job.
be so excited when I brought it home.
Yeah, I'm
I'm
sure
like,
she was dying to see you.
this is great for me.
Do your parents still live there now?
Yes.
Are you
they
going
do.
home for Thanksgiving?
I am.
How do you get there? Do you drive?
I take the Amtrak. There's
Okay.
a train to Albany.
Okay.
And then my parents pick me up at the train
Okay.
station.
Do you have siblings?
I do.
How many?
I have an older brother and an older sister.
Okay, so you're the baby.
I am.
Do they look like you?
Me and my sister look a lot alike, but my brother
Not so
doesn't.
much?
No.
Okay, and then how did you find your way to Barstool? How did we find you?
So, So I actually started listening because of my older brother.
Okay.
He would always send me articles and stuff, and I don't know, I just became a fan of Barstool, and I knew I always wanted to work here. This has always been the place I wanted to work, just based on the content and everything. And I've always wanted to work in TV and media. And then when COVID happened, I had an interview here before COVID actually. And then COVID happened. They were like, oh, we still want to fill this position, but we can't fill it right now because of COVID. And then I made these like TikTok videos impersonating people here and like voicing over podcasts.
We should insert some of those.
Yeah. I'll be the one in charge.
Why don't you insert some of those here? Yeah.
The fewest games played to 100-point mark: Lemieux, Yaga, Gretzky, Lemieux, Francis, Kucherov, Fedorov, then Draisaitl. So he's in some pretty heady company right there, and I'm sure he'll continue on this trajectory. Moving right along, Las Vegas. I'm sorry, the Vegas Golden Knights. They don't like to be called Las Vegas.
Let me hop in here. Was there not something about Draisaitl releasing a cologne in Germany?
Is he from Cologne, Germany?
Ooh.
Isn't that a part of Germany? Please tell me that's what it is.
He's from Cologne, Germany.
Oh. Fuck you. We all make mistakes.
Yeah, so what did you like Google his name and then see Cologne, Germany or Cologne and
Probably.
I love you.
But yeah, I like made this Spit and Chicklets video and they all loved it. And then based on that, obviously I had the interview before, so they knew who I was. And then that kind of like sped up the process of like getting hired here.
Because the videos, like people liked them a lot.
Okay, that was smart.
Yeah.
And do you like it here?
I love it.
Do you like working on Token?
I do. Yes.
What do you like and not like about it?
Well, I like working with you.
Well, that's good. You have to say that though right now.
It's very like the schedule is always changing, which is like a pro and a con because it kind of keeps me on my feet. Like you never know what's gonna happen.
But it's cool to see like your daily life as the CEO.
Okay, how's it different from like Alex Cooper?
Oh gosh, yeah, it's very different. Well, the content one thing is very different.
Yeah.
A little bit,
just a titch.
I don't know. It's working with Alex was very, very commutative with her, just because she was
so involved
in
the creation of the show.
Her too, so like, and I learned a lot from her too, obviously because I learned like quick edits and like stuff like that because Color Daddy was obviously so popular because of her. So I would say that was different in the sense of, like working directly with her on like specific edits and like stuff like that.
I think our best talent here knows how to edit.
Yes.
Or has an eye for what they want out of the content.
Yeah, I agree with that. I think it's good to have
both sides of knowing how to edit and then also being the talent because you know exactly what you want.
Yeah.
You can like make it to what you want.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So what are you doing for Thanksgiving?
I am going home to Albany, yes.
So when are you going to go home?
Family.
Tuesday or Wednesday?
I'm still trying to figure that out. I actually just realized right now I bought a train ticket for this morning instead of next Wednesday or Tuesday or whatever I was trying to do. Yeah. So I'm going to have to call and modify that, but I'll figure it out.
Okay. And then Wednesday night, are like you going out and getting drunk with your high school friends, you hanging with your family? Like what's your Wednesday night plan?
Yeah. So I'm not going out, but I'm just going over to my family friend's house, and all my other friends are going to be there too.
Okay,
so,
got it. Your parents are going, or just the kids?
No, my parents will be there too.
Oh,
yeah,
okay, family party.
Yeah.
Okay, great.
Yep.
And then what's your Thanksgiving tradition?
Oh gosh, I don't know. I usually just spend it. Usually all my dad's side of the family still lives in Albany too, so they'll come over to my parents' house, and we just like eat. And celebrate, I guess.
And do you watch football or no?
Yeah, we watch football.
Okay. And what's like the dish in the?
Oh gosh,
what's the dish?
Like the best one.
What's the like signature? Like in my family, it's mincemeat pie.
Oh.
Or turnips.
Oh no.
And then
just
in
the
my
regulars.
family, there are peanut and nut allergies and garlic allergies, which you have to hear about 700 times.
Garlic is upsetting. Like garlic is so good.
How do you have decent food without garlic?
My brother is allergic to peanuts and peanut butter, so
your mother probably sends like 700 emails of like, what's your brother's name?
CJ.
CJ. Don't forget CJ's peanut allergy.
Yeah, no, he's not too bad about it. He has he actually uses his EpiPen as a bottle opener. It's like a really fun party trick that he has. So yeah.
Okay, that's great.
But yeah, like mashed potatoes maybe is like the good one.
Okay.
Stuffing.
All right. Well, what's your favorites? You wrote notes.
We have questions. We have Oh,
sorry, you're interviewing me. All right, let's go, Mackenzie.
Yeah, we got to switch gears now. Okay. So
Mackenzie's newly single. For anyone watching this.
Yes.
I think you're adorable.
Thank you.
Like on the inside and outside.
Most people do, I would think.
You are very adorable.
Thank you. I really appreciate that. So what's your favorite side?
Okay, my favorite side. All right. Okay, Thanksgiving is where all my neuroses come out. Okay. So first of all, I don't like food that I don't know who brought it and made it. Okay. So when I get to Thanksgiving, we have a big Thanksgiving in my family. There's like 40 people there. Yeah. I canvass the joint and I'm like, okay, this person brought that, that person brought that. And then I decide what I'm going to eat and what I'm not going to eat.
Based on who made it?
Based on who made it,
Okay,
which is
fair enough.
very rude. Like,
are you telling them?
No, it's just in
exactly.
my head. I'm
So
like
no.
cataloging
They don't need to
it. Okay, I like my Aunt Judy always makes a great salad. So like I'm into Aunt Judy's like they're like I like a hearty salad as a side.
Okay.
I also like my mother cooks from a can. So my mother for her side every year brings the green beans out of the can like dumped in the thing and then the like onion rings on top of it. Does anyone have that? Okay, she does that, and then like pumpkin pie from a can. But my mother made it, so I'll eat those things. Does that make sense?
Yes,
Okay, so like I'm
you
pro
trust her.
that. Don't eat the rolls.
Really?
Don't eat potatoes.
What?
Yep.
I'm shocked.
I love a Jell-O.
Okay.
So I would say if I have to answer your question succinctly, I'm going with like the Jell-O side.
Is that a side for
Oh
Thanksgiving?
yeah. In my family, we always have Jell-O.
Oh.
You just gave me a little face right there.
Well, I was like, I don't know. The only Jell-O I do on
Don't
Thanksgiving
judge
is
me,
Jell-O
Mackenzie.
shots. I don't know.
Are you pro gravy or anti gravy?
I don't hate gravy, but I only use a little bit.
Okay, and white meat or dark meat with the turkey?
Either or. I would
really
choose white probably, but I
Yeah.
eat dark too.
Okay. I don't like turkey if it's cold.
No?
No, and
Like
I
no
hate,
leftovers after the night of?
Disgusting. Like my
always do that.
parents
I
used
make
to
a
make like
sandwich.
the turkey sandwich the next day with
Yeah,
like on
always.
a piece of bread the turkey and the gravy. Like
That's literally the best
disgusting.
part. To
I
me,
hate
yeah.
leftovers.
Wow.
Leftovers make me feel depressed.
When I was a kid, I hated leftovers, but now that I have to cook myself, I'm like, oh, leftovers
Oh,
are great. I just gotta
am
put
like,
it in the
where
microwave.
did I go wrong? It's like when I'm in a CVS. I feel depressed in CVS.
Oh my God. It's CVS.
The smell of CVS makes me depressed. Okay, go ahead.
What am I
Sorry.
doing? Do you think turkey is overrated on Thanksgiving?
Yes. I'm not going to eat turkey on Thanksgiving this year.
No?
Decided. Nope. Are you?
Interesting. Yeah, I will.
Okay, fine.
Okay, weirdest Thanksgiving tradition.
I mean, I just feel like I just described a very weird Jell-O, clearly.
True, yeah. Never heard of that one.
We do, in my family, we do a Thanksgiving picture every year. So my grandparents used to have frames on the wall when my grandparents were alive. And they did a picture once every 4 years. And it became this like a very big drama in my family over time. Like who's in the picture, who's not in the picture.
Mm-hmm.
Is it just the family? Is it family and spouses? What if somebody brings a boyfriend? God forbid. Like it's a very awkward situation. Like cousins or like kind of ruthless who makes it in the picture.
right.
But my grandparents would have this like we hope and pray sign. So there'd be the frame for the 4 years from now would just say we hope and pray and the year on it. So the family picture would be and the politics around it would be my
That's
weird Thanksgiving tradition.
But are you drinking Wednesday night?
Definitely.
Yeah.
Yep.
Then Thursday morning.
That's been
everyone's
a
like,
new introduction. My family never drank together until like basically like maybe 6 years
Oh,
ago.
really?
When my cousin
Okay.
Georgia and I were like, fuck this. Let's
We're
get the
drinking.
cocktails.
Yeah. Oh,
Best thing
interesting.
ever happened.
Okay. Are you a turkey trotter?
No.
No?
I seem like a turkey trotter. I've never done a turkey trot. Maybe I'll do a turkey trot this year.
Yeah. Rachel's doing a turkey
Maybe
trot.
I'll do
she
a
just
turkey
said.
trot. That's a good idea.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm
There
going
you
to
go.
turkey trot this year.
All right.
I got to find one.
Okay, cool. Okay, well, this one probably doesn't make sense now because you don't eat the potatoes, but mashed or baked?
Neither.
Neither. Okay. Gravy or cranberry sauce?
Cranberry.
Beer or liquor?
Liquor.
Oh.
Thanksgiving is a brown booze holiday, in my opinion.
Yeah.
My family likes really cheap wine, so it's like also not great because then it like quadruples the hangover the next day. So
Yeah,
I
that's
think
true.
like some brown booze on Thanksgiving is a good way to go.
Okay. Stuffing or biscuits?
Stuffing.
Green beans or Brussels sprouts?
I'm gonna say Brussels sprouts, but I like them like a little burnt.
Okay, crispy.
Yep.
Do you like drinking on Thanksgiving Eve or Thanksgiving like night better?
Wednesday night and
Yes.
Thanksgiving Day.
Yes, so no Thanksgiving night at all.
Thanksgiving night, I'm tapped out. In
Yes.
sweatpants.
Agree. Yeah.
Like
Wednesday night.
Wednesday night with a little like titch of a day buzz on Thursday.
Yes.
Just when you get irritated and you're like,
I gotta get out of
Yeah.
here. Yeah. And then pecan or pumpkin pie. I don't really like either, honestly.
I do like pecan pie.
You do?
I actually do like pumpkin pie too.
I'm not a big
I don't like
pie
the crust.
person.
I only eat the filling out.
Okay, yeah, that's fair enough. The crust gets too
I like cheesecake
crispy.
the best.
I like cheesecake better too.
Yeah.
I'm not a big pie
What's
person.
a dessert in your family?
Well,
my family makes whoopie pies. I think that's ridiculous. That's like a ridiculous thing to have
my
at
mom
Thanksgiving.
makes like this chocolate chip pie for Thanksgiving. My sister is a really good baker. She makes like cookies and cupcakes, and she has her own little thing that she does. But she makes really good cookies, so she'll probably have those for Thanksgiving.
Okay, that'd be
dessert.
great.
Yeah, I'll have to get you some.
Yeah, bring some cookies back.
I will.
Mackenzie.
I will. Okay, that is all the questions we have
All right.
written
Is there anything
down.
else you want to talk about?
No, I don't think so.
Is there like a guy from home you're excited to see? Because now's all right. Well, by the time this comes out, it's too late.
True.
But if I were you, I'd be like scheming on that. I'd be like, okay,
That's true.
are you going to go to the bar on Thursday night?
Maybe.
Well,
here we go.
Plan ahead.
All right.
Lay the foundation.
I
Give
will.
yourself some options for your
Yes.
Thanksgiving.
Okay.
Then you got. Are you going to stay in Albany all weekend?
Yeah.
Well, then you've got like 4
Then I
nights
got
to do
plans.
something.
All right, you're right. I needed this
You
pep
can't
talk.
move back to. All right. Thanks for coming.
Okay. Thanks for having me.
All right, so we're going to wish Mackenzie a lot of luck this weekend. If you have recently been through a breakup and you're like, oh, God, I have all these pictures of me and my ex-boyfriend or my ex-girlfriend or my ex-whatever, and you're like, I got to freshen up this place and get some new frames, FrameBridge is for you. Just $39, so starting at $39, you can get yourself a personalized gift for yourself, which could be a fabulous picture of you or your dog or a moment or a place that brings you joy. If you go to framebridge.com, you can upload your photo, you can choose the frame that you want, you can personalize it, you order it with free shipping and it shows up at your house. You can order online at framebridge.com or you can stop at a FrameBridge store and work with a designer. So if you live in New York, DC, Atlanta, Philly, Boston, or Chicago, all great cities, you can go to FrameBridge or go to framebridge.com and you can order a frame for you. If you use promo code TOKEN when you go to framebridge.com, you get 15% off your first order. All right, so here's what I think on a Thanksgiving Day episode that likely no one is listening to, because why would you be listening to a podcast on Thanksgiving unless you're on the train to Albany, New York, thinking about your future and what you want to accomplish this weekend, or running a turkey trot. Although I don't understand listening to a podcast and running. That to me just seems, oh God, that's so, I mean, I would, if I was listening to me on a podcast, which is like being in my head, I would just be like, shut up. Anyways, if I'm running a turkey trot on Thursday, I will post it on social, but I will not be listening to this podcast. I can tell you that much. Here's what I think about Thanksgiving. I think Thanksgiving comes at a time in the year where, you know, the clock's just changed. It's darker earlier. It's getting cold out in the Northeast anyways. And you start to get excited for the holidays. I also think it's a time of year where if you feel down or if you're affected by the seasons or by the cold or by the dark, it's like you start to have sadness in some kind of way. So, you know, I think this is an amazing time of year, a magical time of year. It's a time of year where you can show gratitude and feel connection to other people. And then I also think it's a time of year if things aren't right or it's not your year or things have happened or you've changed or somebody else has changed, that it can kind of just magnify those feelings too. And I think it's okay to acknowledge that. You know, like I was texting with Kirk Minahan this morning just about how he's doing. He's taken a leave of absence to get some help for his mental health. And, you know, I really applaud that, because I think when you deny that you need some help or you deny that you're not feeling great or you're trying to ignore kind of weird thoughts, they just get worse and multiply. So what I guess I would say is for your holiday season, do something that's right for you. if that means being with your family and loving your family and being connected to your family, and you get a lot of joy and fulfillment on that, triple down. Tell your family how much you love them. Spend time with them. Do quality things. Be present. You know, like one of the things I've noticed anyways, at least in my family or in other families, is like, yeah, everybody gets together and then they get together and they sit on their iPhones the entire time and don't really connect. So be present when you can and where you can. I think the second thing on the holidays is like, it's okay to do your own thing. I met my roommate from college for lunch the other day, and she's like, I'm supposed to go see my parents for Thanksgiving, but I don't really want to, and I'm okay being by myself. And I actually really love that, because I think the thing that you should be most thankful for is you and how you feel and who you are and what you want to be and what makes you happy. I think the worst thing that can happen at Thanksgiving is kind of this feeling of being trapped in a place you don't want to be, or caught in a way that you don't want to be doing things. And I really admire and applaud the people who navigate the holidays and navigate their lives in their own way and make those make choices that give them fulfillment, even if they're different choices or unpopular choices or weird choices. So I think all of those things are really important. I also think it's still COVID, like my family's not having Thanksgiving this year because of COVID, and people are worried about vaccinations and the rise in COVID in Vermont and this, that, and the other thing. And that can also make people feel really sad. But I also feel that it's an opportunity to do something different and love whatever that different thing is. So that's kind of how I feel about Thanksgiving. I also think it's great to connect with people from your past or from your family, but also to maintain a little bit of a distance in terms of understanding, hey, I've changed, I've grown, I've evolved, or to be like, hey, I want to go right back in. This is where I belong. And long story short, I think this is a time of year where you can have a lot of introspection on that and reflection on it. And I also think it's a time of year where the most important thing is you make good choices that make you happy and give you joy and fulfillment, and that you're honest with yourself about what those choices are. I think a lot of people delude themselves. I think a lot of people spend holidays doing things because they're supposed to, not necessarily because they want to. I'm thankful for family. I'm thankful for independence. I'm thankful for everybody who works at Barstool Sports. I'm thankful for Mackenzie and her weekend on the train and with her family friends. I'm thankful for what you learn from crisis. Like we're obviously coming out of crazy couple weeks here. Like what an awesome time for reflection, and what a unique opportunity to feel stress and to learn from that stress and to make decisions from it. I'm obviously thankful for Dave. I'm thankful for strangers. One of my biggest learnings this year is like the kindness of strangers can make such a profound impact on you and your life, and to just embrace those strangers, and to be kind to one another, no matter where you find one another, and to take real joy from passing people in conversations or experiences. I'm thankful for change. I'm also thankful for the chance to build things. And so much of this podcast is about like your career and where you're going and what life and work is like here. So taking a moment to be thankful for the opportunity to do things is an incredible thing. All right. So if you've been with your family all weekend, or you haven't been with your family all weekend, you are pre-sweatpants, but post-turkey, you might want to try a High Noon. So you can get High Noon wherever alcohol is sold. It's real vodka, it's real juice, it's sparkling water, it's 100 calories, it tastes delicious, it's very refreshing. You can throw in a little extra vodka in there if you need some. So head over to your local liquor store and get some today. We're going to move to adulting. Big question for adulting today is, how do you deal with your annoying family members during Thanksgiving? Excellent question. Thanksgiving is a tough time to adult because you're basically put back in the same place where you were a kid, which I find can bring out the worst in you and all those nagging qualities that you wish you left behind. So my advice, I don't know if I have great advice for this, but one is take the high road. So If you have someone in your family who bugs the shit out of you, or you have that like uncle that has completely different political views, or you've got the person who drinks too much, like who are the stereotypes in Thanksgiving, right? You've got the like lecherous old drunk uncle. You've got either the Trump fan or you've got the like raging liberal, right? You've got one or the other. You've got your sibling where you usually get along, but there's 5 hot buttons and for sure 3 of them are going to get hit. Oh, you've got a Karen where you've got that like nagging, annoying older cousin, mom, aunt, insert person here. So you got all these variables coming at you at once. You're also home. The heat is on too high. It's too cold outside to do anything about it. You either can't get drunk, you're hungover from getting drunk, or you are drunk. So there's a lot of variables happening. The biggest thing is take the high road. So if you can take the high road at Thanksgiving, if you can remember before you open your mouth to talk to your Trump-loving uncle or your raging woke liberal cousin, just say, I love you. It's literally like say it, be like, I love you. And then you can answer their questions. If studies show that if you say that, you will end up being nicer. And that's my advice for Thanksgiving. All right, so that's it. I'm thankful for everyone who listens to this podcast. So thank you for listening. Thank you for being part of this community. Thank you for making us better. We will be back here next Thursday. You can watch this on YouTube. You can follow us on Instagram, Twitter, LinkedIn, TikTok, YouTube, Facebook, you name it. You can sign up for our newsletter, which is called Things You Missed. And you can have yourself a great Thanksgiving.